Stan Gibilisco here, proprietor and operator of amateur radio station W1, GV Whiskey 1, Good Vibrations. Someone made a comment in my video about the vertical antenna, the story of that thing and how it worked when it shouldn't have. And his comment was very interesting. He suggested, or he said, that I should write a book of short stories. I suppose short stories about ham radio. What do you think of that idea? Now, here's the deal though. The prescription medication that I'm on interferes with my ability to write. Not make videos so much, but the connection between my eyes, brain, and fingers that type on a keyboard, the wiring between those parts of my body is getting screwed up. It's like RF in the shack. One of the prescription meds is doing that to me. Another one is interfering with my vision, making it very blurred. And so it's very hard to type. And who would, nowadays, who would accept a book of short stories anyway from an old ham radio operator? I mean, well, maybe the ARRL would publish it, but I've got to get it written first. And right now, I've got a lot of other things going on. Maybe I could make a series of video short stories. But I already have. This is a short story. A short story in the sense, and there's another little lesson to be learned here. Be very careful when you Google on old friends. That is, friends you knew long, long ago. Because oftentimes you'll be very surprised when you find out what has happened to them. Sometimes pleasantly, sometimes not so pleasantly. When I went to the University of Miami, just for a lark, to take a couple of writing courses in 1985-86, there were 3 professors that in my classes. One of them was a woman a little older than me, just a little older than me, and the other 2 were men quite a bit older than me. The first course was in the fall semester and was the woman, and she really liked my story and gave me an A. And in the second course in 1986, I also got an A from the professors there, the 2 professors there. I don't know how I did it because I was drunk all the time. Those were back in my drinking days when I was a bona fide alcoholic. Haven't had a drink now since 1988, but that's beside the point. The point, I guess, here is, I think that'd be a cool idea, a book of ham radio stories. But I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if maybe someday. I've got other book ideas too. I'm not going to disclose now. But I ain't dead yet. But nobody escapes this life alive. I've been told that by the cab driver who's driven me to the emergency room a couple of times. Oh, poor me syndrome, PMS. Oh, shut up, Stanley. You've yammered enough. 73 and so long, which in any ham radio story that I write will always translate to da-da-da-da-da-da.